Tone, calm but tense, cinematic music underlay. I found out my marriage was over, not from her, not from a fight, but from a text from my credit card company. They notified me before she did. And in that moment, I realized something. The life we built together could vanish in a single, quiet instant. But what I did next changed everything. If you've ever felt betrayed, underestimated, or left to clean up someone else's mess, hit that like button and subscribe. Today, you're going to hear a story about honesty, consequences, and the kind of revenge that's calm, calculated, and completely satisfying. I'd been married to Lauren for 12 years. 12 years of reliability, predictability, the kind of stability people admire from the outside, but often take for granted inside. We met in our 40s, both carrying baggage from past disappointments, both promising honesty above all. And yet, promises age faster than people. It all began on a quiet Tuesday evening. I was in the kitchen, scrolling through work emails when my phone buzzed. A message from my credit card company. Unusual activity detected. Joint account access changed. I froze. Not panic, not anger, just a cold, sinking clarity. Something inside me knew before my heart could catch up. Earlier that evening, Lauren had looked across the dining table, fork twirling lazily in her hand, and said, "I think I met my soulmate. His name's Ryan." No hesitation, no build-up, just those words. Calm, relieved, like she'd been waiting to tell me a secret she couldn't contain any longer. I asked, voice steady despite the weight settling in my chest. "You've been seeing someone?" "It's not physical," she said quickly. "It's deeper. He understands me emotionally in ways you never did." 12 years, distilled into a character flaw. Lauren lit up describing Ryan. A freelance photographer, life simple, no attachments, no stress. I asked if he knew she was married. "Of course," she said. "We're handling this maturely." I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I just walked to my office, closed the door, and dialed my attorney, Mark. That's when everything quietly shifted. Decisions replaced emotions. Calm replaced chaos. That night, Lauren slept soundly beside me, oblivious to the storm I was preparing. I lay awake in the dark, realizing I wasn't angry. I was done being surprised. For the first time in 12 years, I wasn't bracing for impact. I was standing still, letting reality land where it would. The next morning, I moved through my routine like nothing had changed. Shower, coffee, Tai Chi. I even asked if she wanted eggs. Her smile told me she believed honesty had fixed everything. Meanwhile, I started reorganizing our finances. Joint credit lines frozen. Automatic payments stopped. Everything legal, clean, documented. 2 days later, Lauren went out for dinner. 30 minutes later, my phone rang. "Mr. Parker, this is Allison from Lakeside Medical regarding your father-in-law's account." I calmly informed her I was no longer responsible for the payments. That simple phone call ignited chaos. My card declined mid-dinner. Hospital calls about unpaid bills, and suddenly, Lauren's world, the one she thought she could navigate with Ryan by her side, began cracking. When she confronted me, "You're punishing me." "I'm not punishing anyone," I said evenly. "I'm just not funding everything anymore. You want to explore a new emotional connection? Do it on your own dime." Her eyes widened. She hadn't expected me to enforce boundaries, to treat honesty as accountability. I watched her unravel with a strange satisfaction. Not cruel, not vindictive, just reality. I remember the nights I'd silently covered medical bills, mortgage payments, and every small emergency she ignored while chasing weekend retreats and art classes. 12 years of absorbing impact for someone else's freedom. Invisible, expected, disposable. Now, the tables had turned. I didn't need to scream. I didn't need drama. Every text alert, declined card, and unanswered request became the punctuation in a narrative I had finally written. She demanded, "Fix this. The hospital, the cards, everything." I replied, calm, collected. "No, you chose your path. Live it fully. But this time, on your own dime." Her disbelief was palpable. She accused me of being cruel, vindictive, controlling. I didn't argue. I just watched as she finally understood that freedom without responsibility comes with a cost. By Friday, The house felt different. Hollow, tense, waiting. Lauren had learned that emotional entanglements with Ryan didn't exempt her from reality. When she tried to intervene in financial matters, she discovered the consequences were already in motion. She'd expected compromise, but I had chosen control. I had chosen clarity. I had chosen the power that comes from standing still when the world expects you to move.